Hey, how you doing? And welcome to another exciting training that I got for you guys today. I want to show you how to create a course. So I want to thank you guys for being here and appreciate you for spending some time with me today. And I'm going to show you how to create a course. And whether you want to create a course to offer where you get paid for that course. And welcome to another exciting. Hold on, I got some feedback on one of my channels here. Thank you guys for being here. Give me 1 second. Appreciate you for spending. Give me 1 second. I forgot I had my page open, and I just have to find it. Hold on. Okay, it's not there. Give me 1 second. Just looking on my own channel, and I forgot I had it up. Give me 1 second. I forgot I had my page open. Okay, so I'm getting some feedback. Give me 1 second to get the feedback loop going. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I had the page open and I forgot where I had it open at. So now we can dive right in. Okay, so whether you want to create a course, whether you're getting paid for that course or for free, whether that course is for a lead magnet, I'm going to show you how to create a course. Courses can be very powerful as lead magnets. They can also be powerful as products or even a series of courses. So how to create a course inside of GoHighLevel is what we're going to cover step by step, show you exactly how to do it in a way that should be the most efficient way to create a course. So with that, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an outline. And this outline will outline all the stuff you need, and I'll share with you what that is so you know what to put in your outline. And then we're going to talk about creating the content that goes within the course in this next lesson. So that's not today. That's going to be in the next lesson. And then we're going to show you how to make it available for others, whether for free or for paid in the last lesson. So we're going to show you how to do 3 steps to create a course in a very short period of time. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the platform and show you how to set it up. So the first thing we want to do is dive right over here to the platform, and we'll minimize this down here and we'll maximize this up here. There we go. And I'll also zoom in to when I need to so you guys can see specifically. So from the platform, the GoHighLevel platform, we're going to go to the membership section, and this is where the courses are. And we're going to hit memberships. And then from the pull down called courses, we're going to go to products. And this is where basically all the courses that you create will reside. And for you to create one, we're going to hit create a product. And you can either import from Kajabi or you can start from scratch. And in this case, we're going to start from scratch. And here they give you 4 options to start creating these courses. There's the sprint course, the membership, the marathon, and the build your own. Even though they give you these 4 different options, they're all the same. The only difference is how much starter content you get. So if you do a sprint course, you're only going to get like 1 section and 3 lessons, whereas a marathon, you may get 4 sections, 5 lessons a piece. And so you have to change and update all that. So I just wanted to share with you, there is no difference from any of these. They're all basically the same. It's just how much starter content they give you. So with that, I'm going to hit start build on build your own. And you got to give it a name, right? And so this is going to be our test course on courses, right? And just made it up as I created it. So we'll hit create product. And it's creating this test course now. So this outline is very important. So before you think about all the other stuff that goes with the course, the outline is the most important. So I'm going to give you the elements of an outline. Then we're going to go back and look at some courses so you can see where those things go. So inside of GHL, you have your title up here, you have these navigation links here, and you have your what they call your product structure. And this is a category and then your blank post, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very simple outline that you can add to depending on the content of your course and give you some things to think about when you're setting up your course. So the first thing you should do inside of a course is you should have an intro. And this is real important as in terms of, it's not about just having a course, it's about having it in a way that people can digest it because just because you can give people information doesn't mean it's easy for them to digest it. So this first thing you should do is create an intro. And the intro, we're just going to put like here, intro. And you can, and we'll cover these things in just a little bit, but I just want to show you the outline. We're just going to put the intro here, and we're going to hit save. Now it can be published or draft, but we're going to publish it for right now. And we're going to go back. The intro is real important because of the intro. You should let them know approximately how long the course is going to be. You could do this. You can do the intro. If it's video, you can do it at the end. If it's written, you can write it. But you should let them know how long the course should be and anything they need to that they're going to need to have to be able to complete the course. So I want you to think of this in the terms of like a recipe. And the recipe, they start off with, hey, this is going to be what the pie looks like, and here are all the ingredients you need before we start. So in your intro, you should say everything they're going to need before they start. If they're going to need an account somewhere, if they're going to need certain information, right? You should have all those things. So if I was creating an intro for this course, I would, in this course about creating a course, I would say, all right, the things you're going to need is you're going to need an outline of what you want to teach. You're going to need a graphic for your course. You're going to need a banner for your course. You're going to need a course description. And if you're thinking about selling the course, you should have a price in mind that you want to sell it for, whether it's one time or recurring. You should have all these things in advance before we start building the course. So it's like your intro gives people everything they need to have before they start. So think of it as a recipe. A recipe will tell you you're going to need sugar and flour and apples and whatever else you need. So you should do that in the intro. Once you have that's what goes in the intro. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to create your next lesson. So in this blank category spot, you can hit the plus sign and you can hit add lessons. And so you can also add subcategories and assessments to this course, but we're just going to add a lesson. And then now that we have the intro, we're going to call this one step 1. And it doesn't have to be step 1, but it's just the first lesson, and they should go in order. So the most important thing about your outline is having it so that it goes in order. All right. So I'm going to go here. We're going to call it step 1, and it's going to be so let's just use an example of baking a pie. So we got all the stuff, and it's going to be, step 1, what and to do first. Right now, I'm just making this up about baking a pie because I don't know how to bake a pie from scratch. So we're going to say step 1, and we're going to go back, and then we're going to add step 2. We'll add a lesson. It's going to be step 2. And we're not going to worry about putting the content in here yet. The outline is the most important. And if you notice, these are in draft modes, right? So the draft mode means it's not available for the public. So if this course was live, these step 1 wouldn't be available. Only the intro would be available. And we're going to add another lesson. This would be step 3, right? And whatever goes with step 3. So this outline is really, 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 really important because you can outline the course first before you put in the content, so you know where you're going to start, where you're going to end, and then what things go in it, right? And so this case, if you need to move things around, if you need to make another lesson go before this one, because sometimes if you don't do the outline first, then you realize, oh, this should actually go before this, or we need to add we need to add a subcategory because there's something else we gotta share them, because sometimes when it comes to the content, we don't always remember everything we know to get to where we need to get to. So sometimes it comes out once you're building this outline. So having the outline first is very, very important to be able to put together a course quickly, because once you have the outline, then you can just go then put in the content that goes with that course. And that's what we're going to cover in our next lesson about adding the content, but the outline is really, really important. And let's go look at some courses, and I'm going to show you ways to help you get some outlines. Of course, you can ask ChatGPT, but ChatGPT doesn't always know the best order or the best things that should go in your course. So don't lean on it too heavily when it comes to you understanding how to take someone from point A to point B. And if you've done it before, then you need to outline how you've done it. All right, so we're going to jump out of here, and we're going to go look at like a course like this. And this allows us to preview it. So we're going to hit preview. And this is what a course would look like, except for this admin bar here. And so when they come into the course, they would have the description. Remember before I said you're going to need a description, a title, and they can hit start course. And here are the um, steps to the course. And so I have an intro, and step 1 is about the short URL. Step 2 is about setting up a custom domain. Step 3 is about the fee cards. And this is how this real short, powerful course is created. And when they go into the course, into the lesson, they can see the video, they can play the video. It'll show them the videos inside of this particular set of lessons. You can have your instructor here, and you can have content below the video if needed. You don't have to have a video, but videos convey the most information the fastest. So you can have a course that is just written and is just text. And if you had any additional things you wanted to add to this lesson, like a PDF or a anything they need to download, a document, a spreadsheet, or whatever, you can attach those to this particular lesson, and so you have them right there. So again, outline. Once you have the outline, we'll show you how to come and add all the rest of the stuff that you need. So creating an outline is really important, and then they can mark this as complete, and you will actually know how people are going through your course. You can click over to the next lesson, and you can see they can go through the lessons here. So that is pretty much the outline of a course, and we are going to jump back here and talk about some of the other things you're going to need to have. All right, so when it comes to a course, you're going to need to have the title of the course. You're going to need to have the description of the course. You're going to need to, when you go into details, you're going to need to have an image. You can create this image in Canva or any graphics editing program. And also, when it comes to the settings, you can go into different courses and you can look at the analytics. You can see the course progress for the course that you want to do. So if we did the course here, we can see who went through the course and who did not access the course, right? So the cool thing is when you use these courses, you have a lot of powerful information that you can use to follow up with those who are taking, who have access to the course. So with that outline is really important. And so, oops, let me go in here. This is our test course, and we're in analytics. That's why I'm not going in here. So we're going to products. We're going to this test course that doesn't have any graphics or anything yet, but we have the outline. The outline is so important, so because you'll be able to know when you're going to start and where you're going to end. And then I will show you another one right quick. I'll show you another one where we actually keep track of the time. So this is a little bit longer one. So so this introduction has quite a few videos, but this is a bigger, more in-depth course. And in the title itself, I put the time of each lesson so they can see here how long it will take. And then in the intro, if you add this all up, you can tell them, hey, as you go through the course, it will take you approximately such and such time to go through everything. And each one, as as they go through it, they can see, like, so if we preview it, they can see each lesson, how long it'll take. So they can determine whether they have the time at that time that they want to view it, how long the lesson will be. And even though the lesson may be only, so many minutes to go through, if it's a video, you can then tell them also, hey, this step may take you XYZ to complete, because once you watch it, then you obviously have to do the thing. But at least they can know how long the video is at the time. And that is how I outline my courses. I outline them before I add the content. I don't do it at the same time because once you have the outline, especially if it's a larger course like this, right, you can kind of see, all right, in this section, this is going to be the introduction where we're going to talk about these things, okay? And then we're going to talk about, in this particular course, it was do-it-yourself graphics. And we talked about, all the things about it and broke it down into different lessons and the different kinds and the different types. Then we talked about SEO. Then we talked about content marketing, right? And so having the outline lets me know, all right, these are all the things that I want to cover. This is all the things I want to make sure that's in this course. And once you have this outline, then you can go and then start to create the content that goes into the course. So the outline, having it set up first, saves you so much time because you're not figuring out both things as you go. Okay. And so with that, my friends, that is the first step into creating a course in the GoHighLevel. Is to go into memberships. This is just a quick recap. Memberships, courses, and products. And you hit create a product. And if you're starting from scratch, you hit start from scratch. Once you're in there, you're going to give yourself an outline by hitting on the plus sign for the categories and lessons. And if you want to give yourself another category, you hit this, create a new category. We'll just show you how that works here. Right? And so now you can have multiple sections of your course, each thing broken down into the step-by-step lessons for that particular category. And of course, you can then go ahead and name the category. All right, so that is how you create your outline in GoHighLevel. And then in our next lesson, we're going to show you how to add your how to create and add the content that goes into the course. So can't wait to share that with you guys. So make sure you tune in for that lesson in the next lesson. All right, have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. All right. Okay, 17 minutes, not bad. All right, so we are done with that lesson. Hold on, not done.